Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and we're going to be moving on to the next dash in the Water Elemental Dash Arcana Spotlight Series. Say that 5 times fast. And first, alright, we are doing the piano solos today. So let's quick change up the music. And we will go ahead and reveal the next dash, which is Frost Feint. Frost Feint is very simple. You dash and you leave behind an icy statue of yourself. And when it gets enhanced, you leave 2 dashes. Or 2 statues. You know what I'm trying to say. Now, I am going to try running this... See, I think the best way to run, well, not the best way, but the way I'd like to run this one is with an overall strength build. Mostly because Frost Feint does something that none of the other dashes do, in that those ice statues actually draw enemy attention away from you. So, this seems like a really good way to be able to get in and to control your enemies and get in with some nice big hits. And I think some of the best things to get in with are things like things like Inferno Cannon, Burn Cycle, just nice big dashing hits and combos. So first, let's go ahead and choose our signature. I'm not going to go entirely melee. I do want some range. And I think we are going to get that to happen. Well, let's actually have a little bit of fun here. Let's take Burn Cycle. Just get a nice movement-based attack there. Then, for our signature, get the sword. And then for our... Let's see. How about Fiery Yo-Yo? So we've got ourselves a nice Song of Fire and Ice build going on here. And we'll even seal the deal by taking... Where are you? There you are. We're gonna take this and hope to get the stanza Flame. We'll get ourselves the poem of Fiery Rhyme going on. Then we'll just kind of see what shows up during the run. There we go. Alright. So, let's just go ahead and go and we'll see what happens. Oh god. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, well there's a good chance that Atlas is gonna whoop my ass, but we're gonna do our best. Frost Feint is gonna be there with us the whole way. So, if Bubble Blast is... loading time seemed to be taking a bit. How long does it take to reshape a castle? I mean, probably a good few years depending on your construction methods. You know what? Shut up. There we go. See what I mean by the statues will actually draw enemy attention? So, like I was saying, if Bubble Blast is the worst... Oh, I hate these arenas with spikes in the corners. So if Bubble Blast is the worst of the Water Elemental Dash Arcanas, and Frost Wings comes in at number 3, this, you know, I would actually have a hard time determining. Is this number 1 or number 2? I'm personally going to say number 2. What it does is very helpful for a build and really gets the job done. Hey, Dragon Arc seems like a really good idea to buy. And yes, I will just go ahead and purchase that, just to have a nice ranged option. Yeah, we'll leave it where it is. See, not only does it distract enemy attention, it also freezes enemies, so it does everything you want to do for a good Dash Arcana. It keeps attention off of you, it lets you bait out bad enemy reactions. It can create no-go zones for your enemies. Like, there really is just no reason. I'm not going to say no reason, because of course there are reasons not to take it, but it's definitely one that stays high up on my list. Just because it does a lot of what I want it to do. Like, Frost Feint is a great control method in and of itself, and it circumvents the whole pit problem I have by doing 2 things. One, it has 2 uses. Hey, let's suck it down, guys. And two, the enhanced version creates 2 of those. So it just gets... It just gets a lot of utility just by having both multiple uses, and I'm gonna grab this just in case Hunter Stiletto comes up. I'll also grab that. But yeah, it gets a lot more usage just based on the idea that it gets multiple uses, and its repertoire gets expanded by allowing for it to have multiple clones of yourself out at a time once it gets enhanced. Like, it's just everything you want from a good control method. There we go. Hey, reactive vine mail. Alright. That's right, birds. I should say bird because you're the one making all the noise. They're both over there, but only one of them is making noise. Hey, watercolor palette. I'm not going to worry about the Captain's Ring, but I probably am going to grab the Hand of Midas just so I can go overkill. And then watercolor palette is generally always good as it helps with your cooldowns. Got anything good for me, sir? Kind of. It'll be good for now. I'll probably end up wanting to replace it later. Boy, she really wants me to take bubble slaps. Alright, so I'm gonna wait on picking up the Dragon Arc upgrade until I know... Wait. is Taffy. Never mind, I can grab it now. Alright, that was my bad for using a poorly timed signature there. Roll away, thank you. So hopefully you're seeing that Frost Feint is already getting quite a bit of work done. And it's only going to get better once I get that enhanced version. You know, oh, that was awful. Like, by itself, it wouldn't really be great, but the idea that it also distracts enemy attention really makes it top tier, in my opinion. Now, of course, everyone's going to have their own preferences when it comes to Arcana, and you know what? That is okay. There should never be any harm in just sharing an opinion and just gathering up ideas. But I will point out that my usual, like, combo-heavy, aggressive style does benefit quite a bit from Frost Feint, so I do very much have a bit of a bias towards it for that reason. Oh, she recovered faster than I thought she would. There we go. That wasn't bad. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing about Burn Cycle that's kind of bothering me is that you have that jump back at the end of it, which, yeah, it creates a little bit of evasion, but it's not great for boss combos. Maybe I should have stuck with Inferno Cannon. On the other hand, against regular enemies, it's just fine. Oh, elemental summoners. Growl. Oh wait, nitroglycerin barrels, no one likes you. Alright, oh hey, basic upgrade, not signature. If you could upgrade your signature even further, that would make most of them good. See what I mean about them drawing enemy attention? And you were probably able to see that earlier. I'm just pointing it out there because it's the easiest place to point it out. Hey, what do you got for me? Oh, well. Don't mind if I do. Then I also see the cushion flip-flops and the Curse Eater's Watch. Now, I'm less concerned about the Curse Eater's Watch, mostly because we only have one Cursed Relic. Yes, that's right, Cecil. In case you're wondering, I am recording early in the afternoon, so my birds are still reacting to the outside birds. They usually don't stop coming around until later in the evening. As you know, birds are very much daytime creatures. Hello. Well, we have the Hand of Midas, so Mercenary's Dagger is a pretty obvious pick. Okay, I got myself into an awful lot of trouble on this floor. So honestly, my best option is just to take a health potion and forego the other relics. Okay, I'm now starting to notice more problems from the jump back of burn cycle than I thought. It's one of those things that you have to end combos with, not start them with. See what I mean? If it was just straight movement instead of movement with the jump back, I could have probably gotten out of there without taking any damage. So actually, the biggest problem with my build right now is my it's not my signature, my standard. I'm sorry, apparently I have no brain today. Okay, I definitely see things here that I like. Okay, no, it wasn't the Hunter Stiletto. I will sell you this. Yeah, I actually feel I should have taken something other than Burn Cycle, because that's actually getting me into more trouble than anything else in the run is. And again, it's a shame because it's giving Frost Feint a bad look when really the problem is that the combo Arcana that I took keeps lurching me back into enemy attacks. So yeah, if I wanted a melee fire-based attack, probably should have taken Inferno Cannon. But oh, pardon me. That was unexpected. Yeah, take that with a grain of salt, because, again, I don't necessarily think Burn Cycle is awful, but it's definitely one of those things where if you're trying to combo with it, you need to take enemy positioning more into account, and it's best to follow up with something at range rather than another melee. I feel like I am really screwed. I am having such a hard time right now. And even though there are relics that I want to take, I'm also trying not to spend too much money. But that's mostly because I'm having to spend so much money on healing potions. Yeah, Burn Cycle was not the right choice. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Burn Cycle is absolutely the big mistake here. So we're gonna switch it up, and hope that it's enough to help me get through this mess. Well, now Frost Feint is definitely showing its weight. Distracting those Earth Knights like that is definitely big. So I should explain, one of the main reasons why one uses movement, a lot of movement-based melee attacks like that, is to move them away from where they are. So having one that returns you right back to that same spot is a real issue. So if anything, this run is giving me a greater appreciation not only for Frost Feint, but also for all those movement-based Arcana that don't return you to the exact same spot you've been trying to escape from. If anything, it's making me think that something like Burn Cycle should be being used on a more ranged-focused build, because you can use it to open a fight, jump back to where you started from, and then just start throwing out ranged attacks from your original position. getting on my nerves. Well, I mean, I was doing good, and then everything just kind of fell apart. I hate elemental summoners so much. I've already said quite a lot on that point, so I don't feel the need to belabor the point any further. Just suffice it to say, if you see high-level elemental summoners, expect problems. Especially when you've got builds like this that need to get into close range to do any real damage. And of course, because of 2 rooms, I'm going to have to spend a lot of money on heals. Ugh. Right, we're going to take Laced Lightning and present that to Dr. Song. That will be useful. I am doing so bad right now. So things were going okay until rooms with crushers and elemental enemies just started pushing my crap right back in. Okay. Yes, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Atlas's floor on high levels is scary to me. And that's why. Alright, so we're probably going to be doing Frost Feint again, except for I'm going to try to start with something better. So, you guys clearly see what went wrong there. Like I said, Atlas's floor is goddamn scary, and I probably made some bad decisions when it came to picking relics, but I felt like I didn't have many choices. So, I don't know, maybe it would be better for me to focus on something that has a little bit more range to it. But regardless, I still feel Frost Feint is good. I'm just probably going to have to do another episode to show you guys why, because this episode wasn't it. I feel like I played very poorly this time around, so hopefully you can forgive me. But for right now, I will say thank you very much for watching and continuing to support. I very much appreciate you coming and spending some of your free time with me. The usual 5 YouTube steps to help a brother get noticed in this environment. I wish you a fantastic day or night wherever you may happen to be, and I will be seeing you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and you take care, everybody.